Yeah, I woke up in the hospital. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, I remembered it. I remembered all of it. I remembered it all happened. My mom was there. No, no power outage. No. You cannot find that event recorded historically. You're not going to look it up on the internet. You're not going to look up some old newspaper and find an article about it. You're not going to hear. There's not a web page where everyone sits around and talk about the Ohio cannibal disaster. It does not exist, and for the most part, it did not happen. So, what do you say about that? Was it hallucination? I was shot by the police breaking into someone's house. Well, they did a talk stream. They found marijuana. They didn't find anything else. I think officially the way the lawyer presented it was that I had gotten really high and had wandered into somebody's house, and that the owners had called the police, and the police showed up, and the police department it didn't look good that a teenager had been shot, an unarmed teenager had been shot in someone's living room. It wasn't a fatal wound. I lost a lot of blood, and I received a lot of blood at the hospital. I think that's probably what saved me. I sort of cleansed it to a certain extent. I still had problems for years. It took a long time. Mentally, I think I still every once in a while slip into sort of a weird state and see things that other people aren't really seeing. And, I spent some time in a juvie over that, but I didn't hurt anybody or anything like that. And, the cop, the officer apologized. I don't know. I never spoke to him directly. When I saw him in court talking about what had happened, I was under the impression that maybe he had seen some things too that he couldn't talk about. There was a lot of people like that. But once again, could you get that? Yes. Thank you. Then again, it almost seems like a lot of people had, I guess you would term it personal experiences. It would be the best way to describe it. I don't know how else. But there were those signs that something had happened, that other people, like I said, you talk about like a glitch in the Matrix. It was as if I just stepped out of that world. Whatever happened in that town, in that Ohio, after that point where I was shot, I don't know what it was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't good. Maybe it just continued into that nightmare. Maybe all of the contaminated people were killed by police or something. I don't know. But whatever the truth of it is, or whatever the end result of it is, I just know what I remember is happening, and that's something I've carried with me for a very long time, and I haven't really told anyone about. And in case anyone out there has had a similar experience, then maybe they can relate to this. Maybe somebody knows something about that doctor. Maybe some other people from the town. But once again, like I said, there's people who were there who weren't there after that. People I knew. You know, there's a house on the corner. It's empty. It shouldn't be empty. I remember it not being empty. I came back from the hospital and I knew there had been a family living in that house. I can only guess that maybe there was something about the chemical in the way that it worked, that it created like stasis or something for people, sort of pocket realities. I don't know. Not a scientist, not a physicist, I don't know. But that's what I remember is happening.